sorry about that cut, but yeah. This is my inventory and everything. Just all this glass is for that little project. But in here, this is supposed to be like a just like a little hotel for people. It's a little smiley face made out of food. You have a place to store your chest. You have a helmet. Oopsies, I don't want that. Crafting table, chest, bed. Simple enough. I mean, it's not bad looking from the outside by any means. It's not the nicest, but I built it just to add like another building in this place, and if people just like join, they have a place to stay. And then here's the tunnel from the other side that I was talking about. And then this is the beginning of the road that leads up the mountain. As you can see, it just kind of winds its way up the mountain. Like you come over here and it just slowly makes its way back and forth up the mountain. And then in here, this is just the chamber of like dead ears, so I'll brave it. I would turn down your volume. Well, yeah, it's pretty awful, but it it won't spawn the warden or give blindness just because we're not in a deep dark. So yeah, and then continue following the road. So yeah, and then the little flower box. Um, Continue following the road. Here's our lightning rod that like never gets struck by lightning. We probably should like put it on top of that thing. Um, yeah, my little dock, just sugarcane farm, little area around here. And yeah, jukebox down there. Come inside. This is my house. Have a little little doggies, cartography table, my bed, just some of my stuff. It's in here. It's very poorly organized. Oh yeah, this cow is the chosen one because I have a cow farm, but he escaped and he's now dubbed the chosen one. Enchantment table where I got all of these enchantments except Swift Sneak 3 or Swift Sneak 3. There it is. But yeah, the rest of these enchantments are all from the enchantment table. I got very lucky. Speaking of enchantments, now that oh yeah, there's my afro. But now that I have level 35, let's see. Fire protection, no thank you. Yeah, yeah, so no enchantment there. But it's a functional house. Over here, it's my mine. There's nothing else. There's nothing down here or anything. It's just a mine. More just like cluttered storage system, some diamonds, some more of the skulk sensors and the shriekers and the catalyst and just the skulk. Just there's not really much in my chest, but oh, okay. Um, yeah, this is from all my roads and everything. Just some random stuff. And then come down here. This can also be made hidden, but it's always left open, which I don't really know why I do that. Oh, yeah, I leave it open. There's no real point in having that there. I just want to make a piston door. Don't ask me what this is. It's just I had too many blocks in my inventory and I placed them all here. I was gonna like make a basement area, but I just decided not to. There's not anything back here or anything. It's just this area is just an open room that has nothing going on. But in here, this is the beginnings of my storage system. And why are there bees stuck down here? I don't know. Oh, they're trying to get to their hive, but yeah. Good luck, buddy. And here it's oh, that's embarrassing. I'll throw the coal that I mined in there. But yeah, it's all my items. The cobblestone's pretty drained from that chest. And it's an attempt to organize everything. As you can see, this is all from my mining escapades. And all of that has been used to build these roads here. A couple of pillager banners. And it's just storage system, not really anything crazy going on here. This is the super smelter that I attempted to build by myself. This one, this smelted up all of the glass. It was a lot. Yeah, so it looks like all the glass is done now. It's on smelting. And we still need a lot more, so I'm gonna have to make more and more journeys on the way down to, well, yeah. It's broken, as I told you. I did a terrible job. But, yeah. So, maybe all the glass isn't done smelting. I'm just gonna grab all this while I'm here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make another journey down to that desert, because we need a lot more glass. Always need more glass. But yeah, do that. And then I'll leave this area. Don't know what's in here. Oh, another just chest full of random stuff. I have a lot of those in this world. I need to get everything truly into this storage system. And then here's my little skulls. I'm trying to see, yeah, they look at the road. And then my bee farm. You might have seen this thing. That was originally a store I made. And I was trying to build a birch block, and everyone was like, "It's awful. Take it down, please." And I was like, "Okay." So now the honey is slowly infecting it, and it's turning from honey into from birch into honey. It's pretty gross looking still. I'm not going to lie, it's not my nicest build. The point at first is the inconvenient to look. It's called the inconvenient to look at store because it is very inconvenient to look at. It's not nice looking, and I mean the honey still isn't great, but it's better than the birch at least. I'll probably take it down, and then yeah, the boring company. That's the tunnel company that I made. I haven't built anything in here because I haven't had good tools, but now I'll probably start making an actual tunnel hub and road hub, because I built that tunnel, that road, I built all the roads here. I built all the roads. So yeah. So let's go down here, and this is this was one of the first roads that I made, and it's never used because it's super useless. It just takes you to the back side of my farm. But yeah, here's the little farm that's on my roof. Have some beehives to pollinate, and it's not the nicest thing. I just thought it would be cool to kind of have my house incorporated into the land, and I like it. I have a little deep slate retaining wall. I like it, but it does look a little bit goofy. My roofing game is not great, so that's kind of the issue with it. But yeah, and then we'll take this way. Gonna go up there in a second, but here's the old cow pen. They all escaped because I accidentally let the sheep out, and here's the sheep farm. I accidentally let the sheep out, and they all got into the cow pen. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna let the cows escape. I didn't want to let the cows escape. I was trying to get the cows from I was trying to get the sheep from the cow pen to the sheep pen, and then the cows all escaped. And I was like, okay, I give up. And then here, this thing is called the bee bubble. There's a lot of smoke and a lot of flowers, but this is where all the bees, the honey, the true hive is of honey. But yeah, I'm going to go to sleep because I don't want to have to deal with mobs when I go to unlit areas. Actually, wait, give me 1 second. Oh wait, I already did craft. I'm a fool. I'll just sleep. Yeah. So that's my honey production. I produce a lot of honey, as I'm sure you can tell from this thing. It's on its way to completion. I mean, I'm probably about halfway there, maybe a little bit more. And I have been doing this for quite a while, so yeah, if you go inside, a lot of it's honey. A lot of it is honey. This front wall is like almost done, so maybe a little bit more than halfway, but yeah. It's a fun little project, and as you can see, they've already produced more honey, which is kind of crazy. The bees produce honey so quickly, but yeah, throw that in there. And then we go up another one of the roads that I created, and this road was created by me, because God of Gamers was doing something up here, and I was like, hey, God of Gamers, do you want me to build a road up here? You can see it from right there, but yeah. Come up here, this little road that I built. Boom. This is God of Gamers wheat farm. It's pretty big. You get quite a lot of wheat from harvest. Why? I don't know why it has diamonds up here. Who knows? It's God of Gamers, so I don't really know. And then you can see that other road from up there. That one that just like traces the side of the hill. There's a lot of roads. Yeah, so this one was built to help God of Gamers get up to his wheat farm faster. It's not the best road I've built, but it gets the job done, and it connects here, so it connects to the main area pretty well. It connects to my house. It's not the greatest to look at. This was one of the first roads that I built that like scaled a pretty steep hill. But yeah, and then all the horsies here just hanging out, and then this is the town hall. I built it here so that it didn't take up space on the side of the road, so that there was still space for people to build their house. And it's just like there's a little area where you can make announcements and everything, or you can have like court proceedings, I guess, if there's a dispute. And then you can also make like town-wide announcements. I don't know, it's just like a little function place to have functions. Not that we ever have any functions, but it's cool. I like it. We're gonna do mayoral elections, but we just decided not to. And then it also acts like as a cover from rain, I guess. Not that you really need that in Minecraft, but it has multiple functions. And then this is the extent of the road. This area is left pretty dead. Probably just, I'm assuming it's just because of how uneven it is, but I really don't know. Who knows? And then you come up here. This is the end of the road. It just extends all the way from that side of the valley to the end of the valley here. Yeah, it just kind of culminates at the top there. There's not really anything after this. Over here, this is breaker. Oopsies. How did I not see that coming? But yeah. Maybe I'll build something over here just to kind of spice this area up a little bit. Yeah, be careful of that. Then over here, a little offshoot, and you get to Breaker Boss's house. There's a wandering trader llama. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah, so you get in here, and it opens up pretty well once you get into his house. Anvil, even though I didn't know he had this because he still uses mine. Some smokers, furnaces, chest. I won't go through his chest. And then this massive farm. It doesn't look it, but it's huge, and it took a lot of time to build. This was like 27 by 27, and I mined out this entire area. All of this for Breaker's Boss. Not with this thing, with just straight iron tools. And he wants more. I didn't even know he had this sugarcane farm. But yeah, he has a sugarcane farm, he has a carrot farm. I didn't mine out any of these, but I mined out that wheat farm. It took a while. I mean, it's a lot, definitely, but this is actually like not efficient at all. This is quite a bad sugarcane farm. You should have listened to my episodes, but whatever. You can do him. I won't mind it. It's his house. I won't take his call. Where am I going? How did I get so turned around? That was weird. Okay, yeah. So this is his house. We don't tell him about that 4 sugarcane. It doesn't really matter. And then we voyage onwards. And you might be wondering, where is Salty Scoot's house? Where is God of Gamers' house? Well, they both live with me. Yep. They just kind of shack up with me. So, yeah. I mean, I don't mind. The only reason that I encourage them to build their own house is because there's this massive road, and there's only like all of the things that are directly on the road were built by me. There's 4 things directly on the road, and then there's one thing up there that like you can't even see. It's got a gamer's farm, and then there's one thing over here that's just hidden and out of the way, and that's Breaker's Boss. You have my little hotel, not even hotel, just like a little Airbnb, I guess. And then you have my house, which I do like how it pretty seamlessly goes from like a building to nature. And I need to make the area around the bee bubble look better. It's kind of gross. And then town hall, the store, which looks super goofy, but that's okay. Yeah, then I'm just taking you up this road, and you can see like how windy it really is, because it was difficult to get something that goes from the base of the hill all the way down there up here. And this is my favorite view of the entire place. Just because you can really see the dam from here. You can you can kind of see the gold farm. It's not a great thing to look at, but you can kind of see it. You can see the bed and breakfast. You can just see everything. You can see the extent of the road from there all the way. It's cool. You can see how far it goes. Like, that's the end of the road right there. You can see the entire road. And it's just cool. I love the dam. It does look kind of goofy, I agree, but that was a mega project, and it does look quite mega. So let's keep going. And this took me quite a while to build, because you start down there, you just slowly work your way this way, and then I'm like, oh, I'll cut it back here. And I could have went up and over there, I guess, but that would have been kind of a weird place to go up and over, so I like how it goes, and then it's just like a straight shot downward. Now it's just like, yeah, you just sprint down, boom, you're at the bottom. And we are now back to where we started. So there isn't a ton in this world, but we do have a couple of these quite massive projects that are still in the works and are finished, such as the dam. But once, I don't know, if there's more people, or once people actually start building things, then it'll get more complex, just kind of more like a city. I don't know. I want it to be like crazy with all the buildings and little tunnels everywhere and just like a lot going on, but I can't really produce all that by myself, you know? So I don't know if God of Gamers or Salty Scoot or Breaker's Boss, if they're gonna build like another house, or if they're just gonna leave all their stuff in my house, or if I mean Breaker's Boss has a house, but I don't know if he's ever gonna build anything that's like bigger or kind of goes outside of his house, because his house is pretty funny, because like he has a house, but it's just like this little awning out of the side of a mountain, and then you go in and it's huge, of course. But yeah, so dang it, that's the tour of the world. This thing, I hope you can understand what I mean now when I say like little valley. Oh, I didn't take you down that tunnel. I'll take you down that tunnel. Feather falling 4. Bang. So yeah, you just come down here and boom. It was originally made to be a horse tunnel so that you could ride a horse through it and you wouldn't get suffocated or anything. But it's not really used at all. Like at all. I'm the only person that uses it. But it takes you right back. It's nice because now it will definitely be used more with having the villager trading post over there, which I'm excited about. It'll be nice to kind of have the villager trading post be like its own place, but at the same time it's connected. I don't know if that makes sense, but it'll be cool. And yeah, that's the world tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first time ever really doing a world tour, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next podcast episode. It probably won't be a video podcast. It'll probably just be a regular podcast, but yeah, see you in the next one. Savage Ramen Noodles out. Later.